Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Java Android, and today's topic is all about constructor, which is very important in Java and for a Java developer as well, because constructor we'll be using in our day-to-day life. So basically a constructor is it makes an object and it assigns values to the class variables at the time of object creation, either explicitly done by the programmer or by the Java itself. So to know more about the constructor, we'll go with an example. So let's get started. Well, so what I have done is I have created two classes. One is calculate class where I have not given any main method, and next I have created a check class where I have a main method and I am even calling the constructor. Well, let's explore this. So here what I have done is in this class I have two variables. I have taken two variables and here I'm trying to print them. So first what I'll do is I'll remove this constructor here so that it will be easy for you to understand it. So what I'll do is I'll try to print these two variables where we have declared in the calculate class, and we have created the customer here, and with the C object we are trying to call them. So let's print it. There we can see we are getting the default values by the default constructor. So what we will do is we'll bring back the constructor. What we have here, we have defined and we are mentioning some value to them, and we'll try to print it again. And there we go, you can see that it is printing the values where we have defined in this constructor. And if we are using often this kind of constructor, so every time we cannot write like system.out.println and see that num1, and every time we have to write, and becomes very clumsy. So for that there is a very simplified solution, that is a parameterized constructor. So let's do that. So we'll create a parameterized constructor. Yeah, then what I'll do, I'll take this constructor and I'll take the variable, I'll parameterize, I'll pass the arguments num1 and num2, and here I'll pass num1 is equal to num1, and then num2 is equal to num2. And in the main method we'll try to pass the values. I'll pass 3 and 4, and let's try to run them. Well, there we go, we are getting the default values. Why this happened? Because we are passing those values and it is a parameterized constructor, and we have declared a parameterized constructor as well. So why it is giving the default value? As because here also we have num1 and num2, and in the parameterized constructor as well we have num1 and num2, so it's getting confused. What we will do is we'll mention this keyword here, so it will understand which num1 is getting called. And you can see these two are, we can see over here, because as we have declared them. So let's try to run it again. We'll save it and we'll run it again. There we go. So we can see we are passing 3 and 4, and we can see 3 and 4 has been printed over here. So this is where this method comes here, and we can create a lot of parameterized constructors with different variables and different argument, different parameters to be passing over, so that we will be easier for us to call them, and every time we cannot write c.num1 or c.num2, every time we cannot call them, so it will be easier for us. So this is where the constructor helps us, and this is where this method also helps us to define which variable we are calling. So now let's move on to super keyword. So let's take an example for the same. We'll take a new class. I'll name it as vehicle. There we go. Then what we will do is we'll take another class, name it as car. It will extend the parent class, that is vehicle. And what we will do is we'll create a constructor here. And we'll print it as in vehicle constructor. And the same we will take for car. And we'll name it as in car constructor. And let's try to run. There we go. And when we try to run it, you can see it is printing both the values in vehicle constructor and in car constructor. Now what we will do is we'll mention here super. Super should be always the first statement. It is small. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yes, super should be always the first statement, and if you try to put it in a different place, then we'll get a compile error. As you can see, we're getting a compile error. So let's try to run it again. There you go. It is printing the same. And when you try to remove, it will print the same. But basically we use super is to call the parent class. So to make it understand, let's try with variable, the super keyword. Let's take a variable. We'll take some variable. I'll take max speed is equal to 30, and here also I'll take and max speed equal to 70, and I'll try to call c dot max speed, and let's see what it is printing. It is printing 70 because it is taking this value, because it is extending the vehicle here. So what we will do is we'll write the super keyword here. We'll take method. Alright, and I'll try to print max speed, and here I'll mention super dot max speed. Sorry. Alright, and let's check what it's printing. Okay, there is something wrong. Let me check. Okay, we have not called this method. Okay, so c.display. Okay, let's try to run, and you can see what we'll do is we'll remove this. Okay, there will be no confusion. And see, so with the display method is here in vehicle, and here we are using the super keyword, and this super keyword is calling the max speed of the parent class, and the parent class has a variable max speed which has a value of 30, and when we try to run it we are getting the value 30. So this is all about the constructor and about the calling the constructor with this and as well as super keyword. So hope you guys have understood what is all about, and there will be no confusion as well. And still, if you have any questions, any doubts, do comment down. And if you are very new to this channel, then do subscribe. And if you like the video, then please like. And if you're already subscribed, so thank you so much, and keep supporting like this, and keep liking the videos, and keep subscribing, keep sharing. Till then, happy coding. Thank you so much.